Hello, everyone. We're back again to seeing each other. Hopefully, we get to see each other very soon. But by this means, now we are going to be seeing each other through this video. And I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves and your family with this COVID 19. And I hope that everything is okay with everyone, your loved ones, and your family. Okay, in today's video, we're going to talk about the vocabulary. Today's vocabulary, I'm going to explain, and you are going to do the activities in your home. Okay, first of all, I'm going to explain the vocabulary. In the first page is in Unit 10, page 98. Okay, if you go there, and we will do it together. Number one, we use circulate to talk about things that are in circle. For example, my marker is circulate. That means it's in a circle. So we use this for objects. We don't use it for people. Okay, we only use it for objects, for things, place, or whatever, but not for a person. So the first one is circulate. A clock and a wheel are both circulate. Okay. Number two is radiant. Her face was radiant when she smiled. That means it was shiny, it was bright, something like a Colgate smile, like most of you guys have. It was radiant. Okay? Number three, the water shimmer in the sunlight. That means when it's shimmer, this is the water and this is the sun. So it's like the reflection of the sun and the water. It's called shimmered. Okay, that means the lights of the sun shimmer in the water. Okay, number four. The valley was misty because it was full of clouds. That means when the fog comes down, if you are in the forest and you see a tree, right? And there's like fog, so you cannot see clearly because of the mist of the air. That means the fog, the clouds are down onto the bottom of the earth. That is misty. Okay, number five. The rocks and the stones cover the rigid landscape. Rigid, when you are on a road, the road is straight, right? But when you go into the dirt, the outfield, and there is a dirt, right? And it's no longer straight because it's lumpy, it goes up, down. So when you are walking, you have to go down, up, down, up, down. That means that is rigid. It's not straight. Rigid is something that is bumpy and it's not level. Okay? Number six, the pesky mouse keeps coming into our house. That means it's a synonym of frustration. That means like it's bothering. It bothers you. Like for example, some students they come and bother you. Hey, can I play? Hey, can I play? So they are pesky. They continue to bother you and bother you over again. Okay. Number seven, my sister and I devised a plan to surprise our parents. That means you made the plan. For example, in this moment, I devised my class. That means I made it for you to understand the vocabulary. Okay? Number eight, the mountain climber desperately held onto his rope. That means that you are holding something tight so desperately that you will not let go. When you are scared, you desperately hide under the pillows or you pull yourself. That means desperately. Okay, number nine. I was irritated when my friend arrived late. Irritated is a synonym for pisky. That means something irritates you. Like when you stay home and you can't go outside, you are irritated. Okay, also, it's also a synonym for frustrated. I felt frustrated that I couldn't solve the problem. Example, some of you guys are frustrated to stay home and not go to school, so you are at home being frustrated. Okay, number 11. The noise from the ambulance was piercingly loud. That means a sound that it's irritating. For example, some people don't like the sound of when somebody grabs the board and they scratch, "Ah!" and it's piercing. It's very irritating. Okay, and number 12. I looked at the puzzle intensively, trying to figure it out. So when you look at this video, you have to pay attention and look at it intensively so you can understand every word that I'm saying. And the last but not least, when you're invited to a birthday party, it's customary to bring a gift. Customary is something in your country that you do all the time. For example, in Mexico, when you go on the combi and you say good morning, and it's customary that the people say good morning back, and they say good night, and the people say good night. So it's customary in Mexico to say hello, and they repeat to you back, good morning, good morning. Okay? Okay, and I'm going to explain how to do this. For example, you have to look at the words and use them to write in the correct category. Okay, you have to find out if the words is adjective, something that describes a place, a person, or a thing, or a situation. A verb is an action. That's something that you do. For example, I walk in the park. The verb is the action. Okay, an adverb is something that you do when you ask how, when, or where. Okay, example. Number 1, if I want to say how I want to do something, this is an adverb. Adverb. Okay? Adverb is how you do something. For example, when I tell you to do something in class, how do I tell you to do it? I tell you to do it quietly. So adverb describes how you do something. You do something quietly. Okay? Another way of adverb is where. Okay? It also describes where. For example, outside. Where are you playing? I am playing outside. That is also an adverb. Okay? And also describes with when. When. Now. Yesterday. That describes something else that you do. I don't know if you can see it closely. Now and yesterday. Okay, and also how much. Okay, how much. How much you do something. For example, fairly is something that you do even to everybody. Okay, can you see? Okay, and also with how often. Do you remember the frequencies? Always, never. This is what an adverb is. So, if you have any questions, I will get to you in a platform that we are going to do together. You guys have a great day and have a nice evening. Goodbye.